As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork you will not get anywhere else. According this to Friday of major news, major day. Still reacting to a lot of the fallout, the meltdowns, the reaction to the reactions of the 2024 election, the one in which saw Donald Trump, our now 47th president-elect, mop the floor with some Democrat ass. Notice I said Democrat ass, not necessarily Kamala ass, all right? Easing up on her, seeing that, she's had her 15 minutes of fame and she's kind of on the back. She's in our rear view now, all right? She's in our hair and Tim Walz are kind of in our rear view, and they're left to go and find work somewhere else and do whatever the hell it is they're gonna do. Not too many people are gonna care at this point. In regards to what we're going to talk about now today in today's Move Swiftly Thought, and I'm going to do a deeper dive on it in about an hour and a half on the live stream, tackling turnover with teamwork. We're going to talk about the understanding and what we really have to learn and what we have to grasp as business owners in regards to bringing the best people into your organization, regardless of prior feelings, regardless of prior mudslinging and slander and smearing and all the things that happen in the world of business and politics and in football and sports or whatever it is. When you're going at it with somebody and you're able to see what J.D. Vance and Donald Trump has done, seeing that J.D. Vance is on record saying he's a never Trumper. He completely despised me, couldn't stand the man. All right, and like I said, I'll dive deeper into all that stuff in a little bit. But when you think about it, the great organizations out there have the mentality of, look, don't give a shit what you said about me yesterday. Don't give a shit about what your feelings were yesterday. Our goal, our quest, our only focus, we are wired for one thing. It's how we get better today and fuck your tomorrow. Fuck your yesterday. You see, that's probably why I gotta stop with the swearing and all that. But forget yesterday and let's focus on today and what we can accomplish today, all right? And just to give you, this is kind of the warm-up for what I'm gonna be diving deeper into a little later, but I want you to go look up the name Scott Cochran, all right? So look his name up, Scott Cochran with a C. That was the former strength coach for the University of Alabama football program, the current strength coach for the University of Georgia's football program. And seeing that I have a fitness background, I remember having a ton of conversations with a lot of trainers about, trainers that have a football background, and they were talking about how as their days would go, their daily grind would go, they were kind of preparing for that conversation that they were going to have with the legendary coach Nick Saban. And they were saying that because Nick Saban paid him made him a millionaire, we'll say it like that, and paid him a lot of money and to produce the, 7-8 championships that they produced together at Alabama. And if you see the 60 minutes, I think they did do a 60 minutes on Scott Cochran, and the energy that he brings in every day, the way he builds that program, and he's the foundation of the program. If you want to see a great football program, you got to have a solid strength coach, because these assistant coaches, they got to go and take on better opportunities. They got to kind of keep their ears open for other opportunities as openings come up in the coaching world, which is going to happen every single year, right? Every single offseason. So what happened was the defense of so this is how it was. It was Nick Saban as the head coach, Kirby Smart was a D coordinator, and you had Scott Cochran as the strength coach. Now you have Kirby Smart as the head coach at Georgia, and Scott Cochran, I think he took some time off. I think he had some health issues or something happened, but at the end of the day, at the current moment, look at where he's at now. Now he's a strength coach for the University of Georgia, having that prior relationship with Kirby Smart when they were in Alabama, and they won championships after championships after championships. Now he's at Georgia doing the same thing. And if you really dig deep in the weeds, you'll see that, if I'm not mistaken, now I'm not saying that these things are the reason for each other. I'm just saying, this is what kind of kept them afloat. It's not that, Georgia was bad before Scott Cochran got there by any means. That's not what I'm implying here. But what I'm saying is, if you look at when Georgia won that first championship and you saw the difference in staff, you saw the person who was with Georgia in terms of the strength coach, it was Scott Cochran. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2020 or 2021, one of those years in which they wonder where he was recent, we'll say it like that, he was recent in terms of when he made the move over to be a Bulldog, be the Bulldog strength coach. And when you're talking about your organization and building your business, building your family, even building whatever it is you are dreaming of building, whatever your goal is, the whole concept should be, listen, if I got to work with former rivals, previous opponents to bring in the best people, then that's what the hell it is I'm going to do, all right? Like I said, stay tuned. We'll dive deeper into all of this in about an hour or so as we lay everything out and get ourselves ready to have an incredible Friday and an even better weekend, all right? Main website to check out to dive deeper into all my work, it's makeyourmove.com. That's makeyaMove.com. One-stop shop for your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.